Welcome, witches, wizards, muggles, no mages, et les no magiques. I am Luna Lovegood, here bringing Hogwarts to you every Tuesday and Thursday, 6 p.m. GMT time on Victoria Maclean's YouTube channel. And today I want to show you what I won at the wonderful King's Cross station last Thursday for the Harry Potter book night, which was an incredibly sensational evening. So for Luna, this is where the magic starts. Now, for those of you who don't know, Victoria Maclean on this YouTube channel dressed as me for the Harry Potter book night in King's Cross Station at platform 9 3/4 last Thursday. Victoria was invited by a lady called Laurie who could not attend this VIP event at King's Cross Station, so she took her little boy Harry instead, and she dressed as me for the occasion, and amazingly she actually came first in the competition. So I'm going to show you what Victoria won as she dressed as me and my beautiful necklace, so I hope you like it, but I'd like to show you what Victoria won, so here we are. So this is the box for the wonderful Tales of Beedle the Bard Harry Potter book. It's really lovely. It's wonderful for us Ravenclaws because it's full of wonderful information and lovely fairy tales from when we were all children. So I want to show you what Victoria won. It's lovely. It's very beautiful. It's my father would love it. Xenophilius Lovegood, and I think the Quibbler, we covered it in the Quibbler as well, because the wonderful Chris Riddell did a lovely illustration of this book, and I'd really love to show it to you, so here it is. So the front of the box, it's a picture here that Chris Riddell did illustration, and it's really lovely, and I want to show you what's inside, so here we are. Now this was Victoria's prize. It is a Chris Riddell illustration of Tales of Beedle the Bard. This is actually £109 on Bloomsbury website, and it's beautiful. Let me show you what it's like. Now the front cover's it's a bit graphic. There are no nargles in this one, which is quite shocking really, but if there are, I have my glasses ready so I can see them. It's wonderful. It's a really lovely case. Now out of this case you pull out, and you're introduced to this beautiful artwork of the fountain. I think it's the Fountain of Fair Fortune, which is one of my favourites. I really like it, and my dad used to read this to me all the time when I was little after my mum died, but it's such a lovely story. And inside the book, Chris Riddell has even done a beautiful illustration of Professor Dumbledore. Here, I don't know if Professor Dumbledore has seen it, but I think he likes it. But then he's going to, isn't he? It's a portrait of him, and I think he's probably quite fond of it. But it's different to the Chocolate Frog cards, I think. The one on the Chocolate Frog card is very different, and the portrait's obviously in Hogwarts when we walk around the corridors. He's there, but it's not that sort of portrait, but it's a very nice one. Now I thought I'd show you my daddy's favourite, The Tale of the Three Brothers. He really likes this, and the pictures are really beautiful, and of course you have the goat, and you've got the trolls, you have the goat, Grumble, the grubby goat, and of course you have Death, and so on. But it's a beautiful story of the three brothers, and of course Daddy really believes in the Deathly Hallows, as he wears that necklace all the time. It's really important to him, and he's a very strong believer. I don't know how I feel about the Deathly Hallows, but the story is very nice. You know, my daddy's just as sane as I am, so I think it's great that he's passionate about it. It's a very nice story. Now, as we go on, the story obviously talks about the three brothers and the Elder Wand, and of course the Invisibility Cloak and the Resurrection Stone, which is it's a very powerful stone in the story. We actually talked about it. Me and Harry talked about it last week because he really wanted to know more. So I think I was pretty informative for him, and of course Hermione knew. Hermione's a very clever witch. She's the brightest witch of our age. She's wonderful. I'd like to be like her one day, but she doesn't understand the riddles of the Ravenclaw common room. Being a clever witch, I think it's very clever that we get to get these wonderful riddles every time we go to the Ravenclaw common room. It keeps our brains quite active, and it prepares us for class, obviously later on that day, or if we're late for class and we need to go back and get our books. We try and kind of, you know, we are patient, but it can be a little bit hard for some of the other students in Ravenclaw. But yes, the tale of the three brothers is a wonderful story, and very, very well done. And Chris Riddell obviously has done such a wonderful job of this wonderful book. I think Dumbledore is quite pleased. I know Professor McGonagall's very pleased with it, and of course it's just so pretty to look at. And of course we have Ignotus Peverell, who we actually found out recently is actually related to Harry, which is quite fascinating. Of course he has the invisibility cloak that was passed down from his father, and of course that will be passed, hopefully, if Harry has children, it'll be passed to his son. But again, we'll have to wait and see. And then it talks about the illustrator Chris Riddell there, obviously. So it's a beautiful book. One I think you would really appreciate it if you went and bought it. I think it's available at Flourish and Blots, or you can get it by Owl, but it's a bit heavy by Owl. But I think it's definitely worth getting. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel, invite your friends, and also like this video and let me know down below in the comment section, what did you think of this video? What would you like me to cover? Until then, thank you so much. Take care. I love you all, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye bye.